morning.
Morning, Kiran.
How you guys doing?
How's the draft process been for you so far?
It's been amazing. It's a dream come true. So it's great to be here in Indy. I'm not working out, but interview with teams, be here with the guys. So it's a great experience.
How have those meetings gone? What formal interviews have you had?
I had about 9 formal interviews. They've been amazing. Met with a lot of GMs, head coaches. Kind of just relaying who I am as a person, as a football player. Coming from the Ivy League, super important for me to do that.
Obviously, you come from the Ivy League, and you didn't get to finish out your season because you were injured, but you have great knockback power and really good run defending. What goes into your skill set and allows you to not only show your athleticism and your size, but your ability to climb and be a smooth passer too?
I got to thank my parents. It's in the genes, I guess. I have a lot of God-given abilities that I'm super blessed to have, and I use to my advantage my length, my explosiveness, my power, and my athleticism. So, those are all things I'm going to carry with me as I make the jump to the next level.
We heard that you were probably going to go to the Super Bowl if not for your injury. What did it mean for you to be considered for that game, to be able to show your skill sets, obviously, even though you didn't get to play?
Yeah, it means a lot. I'm a competitor at the end of the day, and I know if I was in Mobile, practicing, I would have put on a show for everybody. Disappointing, obviously, not to be able to participate due to injury, but I'm confident in my skill set, and to be mentioned on that level, it means a lot to me. Coming from Yale, the Ivy League is a great place, underrated league for college football, but I'm glad to bring a little bit of light to the Ivy League.
Of those meetings, did you get to meet with the Eagles?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Was it a formal interview?
Yeah, formal interview.
How did that go? Did you get to meet Coach Staley?
I did. Coach Stoutland ran my meeting. Great guy. Obviously, an amazing offensive line coach. I love his energy. I love his presence in the O line room, and I'll be blessed to learn from him. He's a legend for sure.
What did he have to say about your skill set and how it would translate to NFL level?
He said similar things to everybody. My athleticism, my length, my power. It's just about learning how to use them, being consistent. Getting stronger, and just improving.
You met with the Cowboys this week?
No, I have not.
When people kind of talk to Cowboys alumni, what's kind of your experience with that competition?
Look, I played 2.5 seasons technically due to injury, due to COVID. So all those labels, they're valid. But at the end of the day, I have a skill set that nobody else in this whole tackle class has. I have the length, I have the athleticism, the power, the explosiveness. So I may be a raw prospect, but that may be my best attribute. Actually, I'm somebody whose ceiling is extremely high. I think I have the highest ceiling in this entire draft class. So. It's fine. It's fine to label me as a raw prospect. I know what I can do.
You talk about your skill set, and you had the opportunity to see starts at guard and tackle. Have teams been talking to you about possibly being either a tackle or something more specifically just tackle?
More specifically tackle, but I'm a football player. You put me anywhere, I'll ball out. So, um, you know, most of the time it's been tackle so far. I haven't heard much of anything about playing guard, but I'll play anywhere.
I see a lot of questions about like the competition you played at Yale compared to other teams at the FBS level. How do you answer those competition questions when you talk to teams and then who's possibly like the best college football player that you faced in the past professionally in your time at the college?
I would say that my skill set translates. It transcends competition. I may have played at a lower level of competition compared to everybody else here, but my skill set is could be used at any level of football, up to the highest level. So it's really just about improving and showing what I can do on that level. I play a lot of good players. Back at guard, I played Travis Jones, who plays for the Ravens now. A big guy. That was my first year. It was a that was a challenge. But this year I played a really good DN from Morgan State. He's really twitchy with his hands. I'm excited for the jump in competition. I'm excited to block Micah Parsons. I'm excited to block Miles Garrett. I'm excited to block all these guys. I think a lot of people are going to be surprised with what I can do against these guys. Coming from the Ivy League, I think I'm going to shock a lot of people.
Have you met with the Steelers yet about it?
The Steelers, no, I have not.
Have you gotten a chance to meet with the Niners yet?
The night, no, I have not.
You know, obviously you talked about like your skills, your athleticism, and whatnot. Who are some of the guys you either model your game after, feel like you're comparable to in terms of your NFL level?
The easy one is Trent Williams. That's who I model my game after. He just does everything at such a high level. He's the best left tackle in the game. to me, he's the best left tackle ever. And similar a guy who has a similar body type to me is Ronnie Stanley. He plays similar to me. A short torso, long legs, long arms, athletic. So I like to watch a lot of his stuff. Just pick up techniques from him, see how he handles everything.
Is there like a FCS tackle that's made the NFL jump that you were like, oh, that's you've seen that journey or that transition that you're like, okay, I can use that.
Uh, Honestly, I don't know. I think there's been a lot of FCS linemen in recent years who have made the jump to the NFL, played inside, and I think for me it's just coming from the FCS is a bigger challenge, obviously, but we all have the skill set to do it. You see so many guys at the FCS level now, being making Pro Bowls and winning Super Bowls and playing at a high level in the league.
What are some of the things that you would bring to an NFL franchise, and has the Bills been in contact with you?
I bring an unmatched work ethic, an unmatched drive, a skill set that you won't find in any other player in this draft. I bring a ready to work mentality. I'm not a diva. I take coaching very well, and I'll never once in my career say that I'm a finished product. I'll never be satisfied with my level, never be satisfied with how I'm playing. I want to win Super Bowls. I want to play for a long time, and I think I bring a lot to a franchise.
Has the Bills been in contact with you?
Yes, it was a formal.
Kieran, did you ever envision this, like, when you started playing football in high school, you wanted to get into the league and stuff, and then get pro style right now?
Yeah, definitely. This is crazy. Even standing on this podium, I always, had a goal of making it to the league one day, or a dream rather of making it to the league. But now it's been a goal for the last couple of years. When I was little, I didn't necessarily know this was possible. I didn't start playing football until I was eighth grade, and for me, it's the NFL is just this unattainable thing. And as I started playing football and I fell in love with the sport, I just really made this a goal. So it's a very surreal feeling to be here. I'm super blessed, super grateful, and it's the start of my career. So I'm really excited as well.
When did you kind of start that goal? Was it in high school, like when you're looking at it and you're kind of, maybe dominating a little bit more and you're thinking like, oh, like, people can see it, what am I doing?
Honestly, I didn't even in high school. I didn't necessarily think that this was going to be possible. I think it was when I got to college and I started playing at a high level in college. Is when I started realizing that this is something I could really do. In high school, like I said, I still viewed the NFL as something that was a little bit unattainable, something out of my reach. Even though I love football and I obviously wouldn't, not take the opportunity to be in the NFL, but I didn't know if it was going to be possible for me. And I developed as a player, as a person, and now I'm here.
How's the rehab process with your groin? Do you think you'll be ready for pro day?
Yeah, it's been really good. My quad's feeling really good. I'll be ready for a pro day April 3rd. I'm running, jumping, doing position drills, so I feel really strong.
Have you talked to the Browns formally?
Yes, I did.
Did you sense you got a good Ivy League connection there? Those guys are
Yeah, yeah. Coach Stefanski was in the meeting. He's busted my chops a little bit about Penn. They beat us the last 2 years, so I had to bite the bullet on that one. But we got the last two rings, so I got him back.
Kieran, how important it is for you to become that quote unquote top small school prospect and represent the Ivy League?
It's huge. The Ivy League is a league that's super underrated, and for me to bring some light to the Ivy League to Yale is an amazing opportunity. It's a great honor. We got a lot of talent in our league, and I'm glad to put it on display.
And kind of
Thank you.
relates, I apologize if you just touched on any of this. In your career, I guess you lost a year because of COVID and they wouldn't give you that extra year back.
Yeah.
So you came out. How much was the thought process of transferring maybe to a bigger school versus coming out?
Yeah, it was a thought. Immediately after my injury, I thought about it, but to me, I always say that I never had the dream of playing college football. My dream has always been to play in the NFL one day. So, and I never played for money in my life, so I don't know why I would transfer for NIL now. So, for me, this is what I want to do with my life, and I want to take my opportunity.
You've always had that singular focus.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you tell people, or was that just kind of a keep it to myself and go about my business and put in the work?
No, I'm not much of a talk about myself type of guy. I know I'm a quiet worker and I do what I got to do and get my work done.
I like that style of the guy. Um, Offensive linemen are known to be smarter individuals than a lot of the football guys. It impresses me that so many DBs and running backs are in here in terms of bling to understand
Yeah.
football. But you seem down to earth. Does the
I mean, to each their own. Like I do what I gotta do. Everybody's entitled to how they want to be. At the end of the day, you have to be yourself. So if that's who you want to be, then that's perfectly fine. I'm just more reserved normally, and that's just how I am. That's always how I've always been. So
So you have earrings, but they're not gaudy.
no, no, no.
One of those big fat things.
What advice would you give a student athlete looking to get where you're at today?
I would say it's all about your work ethic and believing in yourself. Especially in my position, coming from the Ivy League, coming from the FCS, there's a lot of people who are going to say that I shouldn't be here, I shouldn't be on this stage. And for me, I never believe that. I never read into that. I believe in myself 100%. I'm the most confident player in this class. I'm telling you right now, in 10 years, I'll be the best tackle that came out of this class. So, and that's due to work ethic and due to believing in myself.
Good luck to
Couple
you, man.
TikTok questions.
Okay.
What is a teammate green flag?
Teammate green flag, a good ox. You gotta have a good ox.
And then speaking of which, what's your go-to hype song?
Ooh, go-to hype song.
Or something that you listened to recently that you really enjoyed?
I listen to a lot of Big X the Plug. My favorite song by him is Dream.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You talked about confidence. You talked about that confidence. When you're going through a process, there's no self-doubt. How do you kind of get the recognition that the next time do the coaches say, hey, we're hearing, the couple of times you're asking about, you have great games against great opponents. When does it kind of sink in that you will be?
I mean, I'm ready for it now. That's the thing. I've been ready for it. I came into this season, my senior year, saying that it was going to be my last season in college football. I had the goal of coming out this year and putting myself in a position to do that. So now that I'm here, it's full steam ahead. And like I said, I believe in myself 100%. Whatever happens on April 25th or 27th, I'm going to make the most of my opportunity.
You got that length. Growing up, Pop Warner Jr., were you the kid with the football? Did it take time for you to grow in?
No, I was always offensive lineman, man. I was back in the day. I was a striper. I was too heavy, so I could only play inside the box. So I've always been a lineman.
Kieran, have you met with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
No, I have not.
Kieran, I neglected to ask you, how tough was the COVID year?
I mean, honestly, it was a blessing in disguise for me. Like I used that year as a redshirt year. I trained. I was practicing spring practice, and I lifted. I got stronger, and I got ready for the following year, which was my sophomore year, which was the first year that I was able to play. And it put me in a really good position to compete and to start my sophomore year, which was my freshman year of football. And I started all 10 games, so I think it set me up really nicely.
So it's like what people always say, it's the what people don't say.
Yeah, 100%. That's exactly what it was.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
What inspires you?
Sorry?
What inspires you?
I'll say my grandfather. My grandfather grew up in Cameroon, Central Africa. He used to walk 3 miles every day to go to school. He worked himself into a position to work in the government in Cameroon. He raised my family, and now my mom and her siblings all moved to the U.S. And one thing that stands out to me about my grandfather is that he never took a dime in a very corrupt government system. He always had integrity. He always lived by his morals and his values, and I take that with me every day. I lost him in 2013, but he lives with me every day, and I try to do right by him. So I want to be the best man I can be, the best football player I can be, and kind of live in his presence and do right by him.
And if you could write a letter to your high school self, what would you say?
I'll say just keep working and believe in yourself. Appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it.